peace, 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 peace. Yes, it's Mama again. My name is Queen Esther Amadi Akibalan, and I came to Rwanda escaping the American devil. And you notice I said escaping the American devil. I came here all by myself. It was time. I had to come. Not here, somewhere, because it was just getting to be too much to stay in America, mentally. It was a constant headache and things were just always happening. Well, finally I said, I gotta do it. And it's exactly what I did. I packed up and I left and came on a trip just to kind of peek around. But once I got here, I knew that I had to stay. I knew I just had to stay. Like I said escaping the American devil, because there's 2 steps and leaving is only one part. You can get on a plane and fly 5,000, 10,000 miles away. That's only one part. The second part, step 2, is getting rid of that devil from here. Yes, from here. Because you see, the devil is like a shadow. You really can't really rid yourself of it. Yeah, like a shadow. A shadow. And the shadow is what? Permanent. It stays with you. A shadow never really goes anywhere. It is always there. And that's how the devil is. We were born with the devil. Each of us was born with the devil. And the devil accompanied each of us throughout our lives. We have to learn to live with the devil and keep him in his place and keep him balanced. That's the key. Balance. I'll tell you more about it. But for now, well, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that there's a real devil? The devil is really real? Do you really believe that? Just think about it. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I don't just think, I know. Oh, the devil is real. He's real. He's real. And you can't see him for real. Just like you really don't and can't see God unless you look at the image of a man or a woman. The devil, he lives within all of us. He has to have a host. He can't live exterior, the body. He has to have a body. He has to have a host to live in. Okay? It's true. And when he find a host to live in, he began to, as time go on, grow up into this host. Like you hear people say, let God come in, then you grow up and become God. The devil's the same thing. He comes into some of us and we invite him in. Now he can't come in now unless you invite him. That's true. But once he come into you, and then you become a host of his, and then you do his bidding, and then the longer he stay there, the more and more and more he grows and more he perfects in doing the things that he do and the wrongdoings that he do with people that he calls them to do mentally. Oh, the devil is real. Like God is real. God too has to live within a host, a body. God don't live outside the body, exterior, flying up in the sky. No, God has to live within the body. Another story for other days. I don't want to bore you with that. But basically, it's about right and wrong, the mind, freedom of what? Of choice. That's the freedom of choice. God and the devil. That's what it is, the freedom of choice. Okay, you have God, who has the good influence of the mind, and you got the devil, who has the bad influence of the mind. That's the freedom of choice that we was rewarded and that we're different in than all the other animals of the kingdom on the planet. They don't have freedom of choice. They can't think, I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to do that. That's the difference. That's the way God wanted to perfect himself, and he wanted to reflect himself, and he did what? over a period of time, thousands of millions of years, we began to be created, evolve, and then we became the reflection of God. Freedom of choice. That's the difference in man and the animal. Well, we're part of the animal kingdom, but that's the difference in man and the animal kingdom. We have freedom of choice, which is what? A reflection of the God that's in us, the good spirit and the bad spirit, the negative and the positive. Many ways of saying it. Angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. Many ways we heard it being characterized. The devil, demons, that's all it is. The ancients just didn't quite understand it. But that's what it is. And that's why I said, we come here, we come to escape the American devil. At least I did. Escape the American devil so I can heal. It's so many devils that's in America, UK, Germany. They're just everywhere. And it's hard to be able to sit and get your mind right and get the devil out your mind when you got so much going on around you. It's hard to adjust and be able to keep yourself from just being influenced. So to come somewhere quiet where you don't need that. But remember, don't pack up no devil in the suitcase and bring them with you. You gotta leave them where you find them. Well, some parts of them gonna be brought to it with us anyway, because we are used to it. It's in our minds. We got to find a way to get in the spirit to just discard the devil out of our minds. And it won't happen every day. We're gonna believe in exam and miracles, okay? And no magic. With the practice keeping the devil out of our minds. With the practice keeping bad thoughts away. And that's what it's meant about packing them up and bringing them with you. Because to leave physically from America and come here, and you still have those same devils in your mind. And you keep them there. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people who love entertaining the devils, like I told you. Some people love entertaining him more than others. They're good hosts of the devil. Some are. And you got some who are less and less. Like I said, I don't believe in crayons. I don't play with crayons. All different colored people. There's only one human, as I said before, one human on the planet Earth. Always have been, always will be. Don't let anybody make you think, or a fool make you think there's a difference. No. You can tell the fruit by what? Well, I've got it backwards. Tell the tree by what the fruit it produces. So you watch man and men. We're on a much higher level now. We're not playing with crayons. We're going to watch each individual for who they are and see what their palms do. It's called the accusing spirit. We're going to watch and see how the spirit accuses each one of us. Don't listen to what someone has to say about, oh, I'm this and this is who I am. You can listen, just watch as they say it, and then you just sit there and say, okay, now I want to see the flesh follow what you just told me. And when the flesh can follow what it says it's going to do, and the flesh follows to show this is who I am, then you believe it. Don't watch colors anymore. The hue of the skin. We're past that now. We're watching each individual for their works. It's called the self-accusing spirit. Because anything I say I'm going to do, I'm going to show you who I am from what I do. I'm accusing myself. I don't care what I say. Watch me and see what I do. And I'm going to accuse myself when you watch me do whatever it is I said I was going to do. If the action follows the wording that I gave, then it's who I am. If the action does not follow the words that I spoke to you, that's who I am too. If you want to hear more on what Mama got to say about the devil and how the devil go, put it in my comments. I'd be glad to comment. We learn. We don't know half of what the devil is. Learn the other half of the devil. There's a lot more to learn about the devil. It's like we learn all about God and this and God that and Jesus that. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Mama not finna take you to church now. We ain't going there. I'm just here for the woman, mainly. That's who my heart is. The female, the babies, my daughters. So I'm mainly talking to the wombs. Oh, the males you are welcome to listen to. But I'm mainly talking to the wombs. The thinking wombs. That's who I'm talking to. The thinking wombs. So I just asked myself these questions, and I just wonder these questions. They're just something good to know. Something good for us to know, that's all. Something to think about. And we learn all about Jesus. We know everything about Jesus, how he walked the waters, how he died on the cross, which is good. Don't get me wrong now. Jesus was a good man. He was a good man. But we know very little about the devil. Very little about the devil. Other than him roaming the earth, going to and fro, misleading man. Basically, it's all we've learned about the devil. We have not learned about the whole character of the devil. Good, bad. Is it really good, bad? Are these two minds of freedom of choice really good and bad? Good question. Are they really good and bad? But story for other days. I tell you what, if you want to learn more or hear more what Mama got to say, come right here. I'm right here at this channel. Subscribe. You get a chance to hear more of what Mama got to say. And I promise you, you won't have not one dull moment. Peace.